Man, would you look at this? Quite the discovery. I didn't know that they put this amount of work in some kind of staircase. Look at the detail. Looks like it should last at least a few thousand years. Man, look at that stairway to heaven right here. Ain't that something? I've never been up here before. Well, I'm adventuring out in other parts, whatever. But man, I had no idea they had it like this out here. That's quite the detail. Probably been like this since the late 50s. When the place was built afterwards, you know. That detail's pretty tight. I like that. You talk about doing it Da Vinci style. Kind of reminds me of the good old days. Well, that's not necessarily good old days right here. You got power boxes and stuff. You know where we are. All right, which way? Down here? Or up here? Well, I guess the idea is to go up so I can go down. A lot of people come through here, and I'm not one of them. Well, except for today. We're bound to come across a couple of people soon anyway. I think that this place was completely cleared out when they were building the dam. I forgot. This is a trail. That's another old access road. You learn a lot when you look at historic aerials. Look, it's like we're at Kennesaw Mountain. What a beautiful place. I'm looking. I want to see if there's a way I can touch the hilltop, you know. I mean, there's a path right here from the drainage flow. But the thing is, I don't know if this trail just loops right up to the top of the hill, and then it'll be a waste of time for me to cut through. That happens a lot. I'm thinking, should I take that way? The natural way? The way nature intended? Or should I take the human route? Maybe I'll go up here and take a peek. See where this thing leads us. Yeah, it looks like it just circles back up through here. That's all right though. this thing right here just circles all the way back around, back up the hill. Who knows what's on this side? Who knows what was missed? Who knows what was manipulated? All you gotta do is just look at historical aerials and find out. Gotta keep a lookout for a few things today. Well, I kind of forgot the grocery bags. And I know there's probably going to be bottles around certain locations. See, I just passed like 7 people right now. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, I think. Wasn't paying attention. I need to pay attention to other things. The experience. All right, well, here's the thing. All right. I know where this leads. Got a load of this. Got another one right here. What's up, Angel Tree? You tapped me on the shoulder, trying to tell us, you found me. I'm right up here on the hill. You missed me all these years. You never decided to come look for me. You found me today. That's quite the wing right there, the wings. Another angel tree right here, man. Look at that. One of these chestnut oaks out here. Look at that. Thanks for living out here. We're so glad you're born. Happy Sunday, by the way. Angel tree. You got some of the most perfect wings I have ever seen. Reference picture. You even have my jug of water in the image. I gotta get some verticals, some portraits, you know. You can always be in my images, Angel tree. I know you're just chilling. The antenna, I want you guys, ladies and gentlemen, come down in. A beacon of life. A different kind of power pole. I mean, when people come up and down the trails and they see some guy taking a picture of a tree for the first time, they don't know what's up when it comes to the angel trees in heavenly places, the guardians out here, the ones that watch over the places like this. I mean, they're just like the radio towers, you know, the transmission towers for cell service. There's one like every, what, 3/4 of a mile or something like that. It's kind of like the same with these guys. You must always come out to say hi. It's a different kind of game. You come out to heavenly places and you have to find the angel trees. It's like playing Pokemon Go all over again, you know? But you have to know what to look for. Some are larger than others. Some are quite small, short and stout. Some are tall. But you're looking at one of the most perfect examples. Was born out here. Always nice to see you, Angel Tree. Another one to add to the books, the videos, the recordings. So glad that you guided me up here today for the first time. Thank you forever. Dang, man. That was like a perfect discovery out here. That angel tree. If only you would believe, human race. The heck is that? It's a piece of plastic. That's kind of an issue with these drainage ditches. I mean, the way the water comes down to the landscape over time. Things that were dropped in the woods or in the parking lot next to bench tables, over time it just gets washed through the landscape and you have to come out and pick it up. Oh, that's a cool little item right here. A slab of quartzite. No, that's not any kind of marker. Makes me wonder, man. When are they going to make these things like legit? They're working on it though around the state, allowing us endless exploring in places like this. They're called green belts. They take these electrical lines where it's nothing but green fields, a green strip or landscape and nothing but grasslands. They're called green belts. In a lot of places around the state so far, they're trying to develop them into like trails that go on for miles and miles and miles. What a Da Vinci style idea. Oh, you can tell there's a road right here. You got the little divots. Not the divots, but you got the tracks. Have Jargo's webs on my head. Hold on. Look what people like to do. Electrical box on top of the hill. Man, look at that. See, I know the road is up there. They got the gate closed, so you got to go down to the other side. You're right. There's plenty to ride on. Really? Okay. I bet they got some crazy Da Vinci style sign here. It says no trespassing. Well, yeah. Or stay away, be careful. Lost Nate's ripped that thing down for some reason. You're gonna say do the whole thing. Look at the deer on top of the hill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are they running from us? Alright. It's quite the gamble. Should I go down and go back up? But of course. Well, I kind of figured I couldn't get too far out here before I started coming across the stashes. You know, bench tables up here that date probably to like the 60s, 70s, whatever. Probably artifacts of old hunting time out here. 12 years ago, whatever. Got the Gatorade bottles up in here. The biggins. And I don't have anything on me either, man. What am I going to do? I mean, just leave it? I don't feel guilty, though. And I just started, and there's no garbage cans around. None. And if I intend on staying out here the entire day, trekking through the woods, how the heck am I going to carry this stuff with me? I guess it's stuff I'm going to have to come back and get later. Well, let me go ahead and grab them, run up here and see if they got garbage cans. I don't know if they do or not. I got to get this stuff out of here. I'm not about to leave it. Let's hope there's not going to be too much out here, man. I doubt they're going to have garbage cans out here. Even if they're old school, I'd hate to have to walk all the way back down to the dam, man, and dispose of these things. I mean, these things have been out here for a while, though. They're crunchy like Pringles. Old school bench tables out here from like the 60s. Look at that. It's embossed. What does that say on it? That's a cool looking bottle. You can't take it though. It's a felony. It's glass. See, the feds, they know what's up. They have probably spiritual scientists and stuff. Natural scientists. Man, I gotta find a garbage can. There's gotta be one up here somewhere, man. Yeah, but the feds, man, they got these natural scientists out here. And they know that glass is nature. So they make it a felony to pick up anything that's glass. Anything that's over like 49 years old. Prime spot to find a trail cam. Not to our liking. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, Da Vinci, the closer you get up here, the more crap you're going to see. Well, no, that's probably right. It is. It's always going to be down the hill. Look, there's old bread container, bread bag from 2006. Gotta grab that too. Gotta clean what we can. Man, I'm just feeling like there's gonna be something out here, man. And it's gonna screw us over all day today. Let's hope that's not the case. I don't even know how close I am to the nearest garbage can. Let's go ahead and grab it. Ain't nothing like cleaning heavenly places. What an eyesore. Take it back. This bread's not from like 2007. It's probably from 2017, 2021. It's that brand I used to buy all the time, and I still do. Not as much as I used to. Always got to have the gluten-free Dave's bread. Great brand. Still got to get the trash out of here though. And there's a few more pieces I got to get. I'm going to be bending down today. I don't even have the grabbers with me. Dang, that's a big one. Uh-oh, there's a problem here. What kind of problem is this? It's not really a problem, it's just a spiritual thing. So far, everything that I've found is stuff that like I only buy at the grocery store every time I go grocery shopping. I mean, not the brand, it's just like, you got the salad mixes right here, the bag of salad, and then you have the Dave's bread right here, and then you got the Gatorade. That's like Da Vinci style grocery shopping right here. Wonder if that's a telltale sign of something to come for me later today, you know. It could be anything. Could be a great big discovery. Could be a carving on a boulder. I'm just out here picking around and clean up heavenly places while I'm at it, you know. Sometimes you gotta go a long way to find it though. Find things that don't belong in places like this. I tell you that all the time. It's a different kind of game. It's almost like you got to find the angel trees out in places like this for them to tell you, direct you, guide you to where the nastiness is. Because they're so high out here. I mean, man, what the heck is wrong with me, man? What am I talking about? I mean, okay, so it's like with all the light and contrast, their faces are so high, they can see for a long distance. And then they use their electrical current to trace the outlines of things to know what is of mankind or what is not. What is of nature. Dang, someone came all the way out here to dump their stuff. Who the heck has 1, 2, 3, 4 grills? 5 grills? Who has 5 grills? That's a cool little stash right there. I mean, I need to get some pictures of that, some close-ups. You're gonna say that's federal like property, man. That's, even if they got it from the campgrounds and stuff like that that people left behind. That people dumped. It's property of theirs now. You take a picture and use it for commercial commercial use, the art, man, that money needs to go back to them, man. Hey, that's a Da Vinci style idea. I told you about that before. And they need to have a coverall on this thing, man. All right, you're going to tell me to get the plastic bag. Okay, good idea, good idea. Good idea. Let's do community service today. What's up, Yellow Jackets? Oh, those are horseflies. Man, we're so close to the road, it's not even funny. Let me go ahead and throw the garbage in the dumpster and take the bag for what we need it for. Let's hope it's got no holes in it. Dang, look at that piece of art. I need to have like my own recycling service, you know. I need to have my own garbage service. Ain't nothing worse than seeing garbage pile up like this, you know. We need to do better. Oh boy, there's probably 4 bags worth of stuff in here, man. In the woods. What's up with all the grills though? I mean, look at all the stuff out here though. I mean, that's at least maybe $50 worth of metal here for newer recycling. They gotta have trail cams out here for real. Heartbreaking. You guys gonna say, Da Vinci, you crazy, man. If that gets on your nerves. I knew it was going to be out here somewhere, man. Dang it. Sorry that some videos are just so boring, but they're not. They're just different. Smells good out here though, with the leaves and all, fall season. Probably smell even better if it was a little bit damp out here. Well, let's not say better. Let's use a different word. A different idea. It will smell different. Like true fall. But it's not true fall until we get to November. Beautiful. How someone placed that like that. To draw your curiosities. Oh, there's a bridge down here. Old school for real. I guess some places are off limits now. Not really off limits, but you know, in regeneration mode. Yeah, there's an old school bridge right there. Old trail that goes through here. There's a bench too. There's another tire. It's on that side of the hill this time. Oh, they're dropping acorns. We about to get hit upside the head again. Which will we get to walk through? I feel like a deer already. I'm not going to want to feel like that come November though, when they have those scheduled hunts out here. They have it sometime in November, I know that much. I think 3 days or something like that. Hey, look, there's a rock. All this stuff is not original. Everything out here is not original. All this stuff was designed and manipulated by mankind and their tractors. They're earth movers. Hey, that's cool. It's still damp over here. It's still wet on this side. I'm being pulled downhill. Still got the morning dew going on at 2:35. Now I can look around and be like, we made it. Yeah, from the looks of Google Earth, I think there's a ton of opportunity out here. Got to go directly southeast, right up in here, straight forward, and just zigzag through the landscape in a part I haven't done that before. It'll be nice to see some different scenery out here for the first time in a while. We're about to get that thing done today. Beautiful. Gotta love walking through the thick leaves this time of year. It gets better throughout the fall though. Gotta be careful with it. It's like walking on little pieces of saran wrap, I guess. Cheese wrappers, you know, Velveeta. Craft singles. It's almost like you're walking on that. In a way, the leaves can represent the little tiny empty bags of potato chips that are left out in nature, and you step on it and go flying down the hill. Good thing is, there's not going to be anyone flying down the hill right up in here. They got the gate closed. See, there's a trail right over here I'm just trying to get to. Listen to them. Let me get some cool pictures real quick. There's the gate closed. Cool beans, man. All these years driving on this road, entering through the gate, rubbernecking like crazy, looking up and down these hills, wanting to know, what is it all about? Ain't nothing like making it. You gotta walk in it. You gotta feel it. You gotta become part of it. Where did these people go? I know there's like a crosswalk somewhere out here. I don't know though. Beautiful. Don't need to be scaring anybody out here. Sound like a bunch of ladies over here. Imagine me coming over the hill. Man, they're gonna pull out them things and start blasting. They're gonna be pulling out the sticks, beating me down. Oh yeah, I know where the trail goes. It goes right here. The trail is just right here on the other side of that lip. And it cuts across right here. Yeah, I made it up here before. I'm trying to get deep on the other side. Da Vinci style. Man, that looks so out of place. I'm always the most shadiest person you could ever imagine. Everywhere I go. Not you go, but I go. I mean, there's a dude right there with his walking sticks in his backpack. And I'm standing up on some random hill. Man, I know you're right. You should be sticking to the trail yourself. I mean, they're walking through heaven. I know, I'm looking out for nature, man. I'm just looking out for the garbage. Man, could they ever hear us now? on top of the world right now. Not tribulated, manipulated. Look, I see something already. Old school dumping grounds, man. From the old days of building the dam. You know, containers that are used up, they get tossed down the hill. Metal drums. They're getting me into that zone out here. They are. They're saying welcome back. I can feel the love right now. I would feel it more if I cleaned up that spot today, but I don't know, man. I needed to come out to chill, guys. At least I made the discovery. That's the most important part, the discovery. All I'm going to do is just get some industrial bags and pick up all the trash over there and throw it in the dumpster and try to secure the stuff that's already in the dumpster. Make sure it doesn't get blown out. Man, it's been like 10 years since I made it this far. Ooh, look at that. Hold on. Oh man, look at that. Man, I'm getting in the zone today. Dang, I gotta get some portraits of that too, man. There's a boulder I'm yet to inspect. Maybe it was unnecessary. You talking about scaring the ladies? Yeah, cool. People gonna be coming down here with a dog, man. They're gonna think I'm crazy. Ain't nothing like it, man. Welcome to heaven. Let me get some portraits. Wonder who that was in one of my videos when I was out there by the Lake Lanier, taking pictures of an old home site far off the lake, and someone said, "You can be in my picture." I bet that was my soul. But who could be in my picture? Who are they that can be in my picture? And how would I know that entities appear in the picture? But where? How? Dang, look at that. Welcome to fall. Look at all the reflections off the cars up there off of the damn road. You know what I mean by that. That's what it is, the damn road. And this is exactly what I came out here for today. There's a lady walking behind us, man. I'm going to look all crazy talking into the phone like this. I got the thing up to my mouth. Like I'm trying to do EVP sessions, man. Judgment coming. Hold on. I tell you what, man. I absolutely love telling people about heavenly places. When people ask me about pictures and all, I just tell them what's up. You know. Of course I tell them what's up. I mean, this is what I came out here for today. The second I even left the complex, driving down the road, I turned to the left and looked into the light within the wooded location. And my soul got excited. Because I knew what I came out here for today. Too bad I only got about 4 hours left, about 5 hours left. I'm trying to buy myself more time. Yeah, I'm looking. All natural, not dumped here. Time to touch. Hold on. Make sure no one's looking. What is it about this? Definitely feeling it today. I don't know what I intend to find today or, discover. It's just I'm out. It's Sunday, so it makes me wonder if I'm going to be seeing the signs, the symbols of Sunday. But first off, got to be careful where I walk. Man, look at that thing. Dang. Beautiful. Got to keep track of the double lines and the famous Orange boundary markers. Make sure I'm on the right side, not the wrong side. Every time I do this, it always makes me wonder, am I ever going to be the first person to step foot in one single spot? You know, the first human ever to step on that location. You know, just things to think about. But it's highly unlikely. I mean, over the course of 11,000 years, the odds of an ancient man, ancient woman, ancient child, throughout the course of history, the odds of them who used to live out here, thrive off the landscape, exploring through the woods, coming out here to hunt, look for rocks, look for things to use for survival. The odds of them stepping on this same spot right here are extremely high. Cool. Rocks. I mean, look how they got that one setting up. Very nice. The heck was that? Sounded like it was under the ground. The heck was that noise? I could feel the vibrations. It felt like it was underground. Could be dynamite blasting. I don't know. Could have been something else. Look at these squirrels right here. They're chilling. Look at that. I mean, they see me too. I'm like 14 feet away. I'm looking. There they go. Cute. Don't mind me, little guys. I know where I am. I know exactly where I am. Somebody says something right here, though. Male voice right over here. Well, before all the ruckus in the sky. Maybe they're talking about this. Of course I saw it. And then I heard a male voice say something. Is it for hunting? Some kind of hunting spray. 33% more free. They autorized the crap out of this. Can't even see it anymore. Costs and contents under pressure. Why am I even wasting my time with this? Because I'm chill session today. Chill zone. Optimal canister temperature is 40 to 50, blah, 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 blah. Point valve, blah, 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 blah. Warning. Use only as directed. Is this Tinactin? It's a weird little zone out here. Think it's got some kind of history attached to it. Human history, of course. Yeah, there's a new subdivision over there. Butts up against the landscape. Where's the old log cabin from? 1832. Where's the old trail cam from? 2009. Man, we got dogs everywhere. There's something right here. Gotta love exploring in a place you haven't been to before. There's something right here. Humongous. I don't know if I recognize that one from the past. I don't know. Cutting through the woods after all these times. I don't think I made it this far. Man. Hearing people shut their doors, man. Not Da Vinci style. I'm looking. It's a pile of rocks. No kidding. They're saying you made it. We're glad you made it, finally. Alright, this looks like it might have been stacked. Who knows if it was for drainage or what. Could have been part of an old house. Could be part of a chimney. Hey, there's something that's not a rock. It's a piece of masonry. About dang time I found another one, if that's what it is. No, not a grave. I'm talking about like an old home site. Where's the pile of metal? I think there's a piece of metal right over here. Could be just a piece of bark. There could be anything out here, though. Oh, it is bark. Looks like there might have been the old well over here. There's a dip in the landscape. Hold on, I've never been in this part before. I'm always running out of time in daylight. It's always dark. Yeah, this had to be another old home site. I knew someone was up when it was leveled out down here. There's a dang boundary marker still. Oh, I have to go up and down and all around out here. All right, what do we have over here? There's another one of them things. What a great discovery. I bet the kids come out here all the time and play. Probably not. They're always on the computer playing iPads and stuff, video games. Or maybe not. This is recent. You can tell that's recent. Kids come out here and build themselves a fort out of the old field stones from the old house. I can't get too much closer, man. You know there's something more up there. There's an old shelf. Yeah, you know there's got to be more up there. Closer to the house, probably. At least we're on this side of the marker. I know you're going to say prime location for metal detecting. They're going to tell you where everything is. There's 5 quarters from 1911 over here. Oh, it's someone's dang hunting tent up there on the hill, man. Uh-oh, here we go. More evidence. I think this is the elevated part of the house. Probably not. I'm just seeing things. They got the rock wall right here. I think this might have been the old driveway. Maybe not. This thing right here, though. Beautiful specimen. Hold on, picture. Gotta make it artistic, off-centered. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, they just pulled up to the driveway. That's crazy. They got the boundary marker practically in their backyard. And there's another tree that looks like a single tree. Hold on. A trail tree. They're fake though. It's not real. I'm just saying. Here comes the fam. Here come the 3 dogs into the backyard. Cute. Adorable. That's quite the find right there, man. But you talk about quite the find. It's right up here on the hill. You can't miss it. Another gargantuan oak tree up in here. This one's probably not that old. This one's probably maybe 150, maybe 170 at most. But she stands out like a perfect thumb out here. Thank you very much. Another old home site in the books, in my recordings. I know it's nothing much. There's not like there's a 30-foot chimney up in here. There probably once was. How far it goes back, I don't know. Everything's always from the early 1900s. I'm still looking for evidence of ancient man, though. I want to see the stuff that they used, you know. Hey, there's window glass down here. You're going to say keep a lookout for the 1950s car out here, since you haven't covered this side. But I know there's one far over there. Found that one last winter. Quite the place. I need to lay off recording. This video is getting kind of long for nothing. Sorry about that. It's just my recording style. Ain't nothing like recording live. I know. If I just sat out here and did a 5-minute EVP session, they will tell you everything. What's out here and what's not. Probably Gainesville. Houston? As in Houston, Texas? Never seen a Houston before. Great find for today. And you know where it goes. Right back where I found it. I still don't even know if it's illegal to even touch it. Got some old milk glass right here. You know that's going to be busted. I'm looking for that reflective pile. Just for confirmation. I mean, there's some more metal pieces up here. I mean, when a house dates back that far, I mean, you know, it could be from like the 1850s, it could be from like the 1920s. But back then, there was no such thing as plastic. There was crocks and everything else, glass. And there was always that stash next to the house. Either dumped into the well or what? The old school bottles and stuff that they broke. Great discovery so far today. I mean, I love it out here. I mean, look how endless that is over there. Look how far it just keeps going. Oh, dang it, Boo. Well, not Boo that there's a old road right here. It's just a drain pipe to culvert that's underneath it. I mean, nothing speaks modern and not as old as I like, much like the dang culverts underneath the modern road. It's already going on 4 o'clock, man. I gotta make a decision. I mean, I'd like to follow the old road. There could be something cool up there. I mean, I think it's one of the normal ones out here. But also, I'm guided to go this way. I mean, who knows what's on top of that hill right here? On the other side is the subdivision, according to Google Earth. Makes me wonder if I do good by cleaning heavenly places while wearing the Braves Crocs, will the Braves do wonderfully in 2025? Will they do good? Always got to put a spiritual swing on everything, you know, like the whole team itself, the whole batting order. Let me go ahead and finish it off and say what I need to say. Let's make that happen. I mean, come on now. How something like this ends up out here is beyond me. Really, though. I mean, how does a wine bottle get all the way out here? You want to say because it rolled down the hill from behind the subdivision. Martha came out one day back in 1998. Got a little tipsy and just left something out. Maybe I should leave it. I don't know. Is anybody out there? I don't think so. There's another one right here. But man, you know I can't stand doing this right here, man. You know I already had that walk of shame and that look in my eye. Caught in 4K. No, that's quite the difference for real. Ain't nothing like trekking through the forest. Because you know exactly what's gotta get out of there. Hey, it's like ancient times. Sorry that the ancient trees fell though. They got pulled down, but something catches my eye. Shatter coat bottle. We're in hunting territory still. Gotta take a reference picture of that. I mean, that's the way it used to be like hundreds of years ago. Just with things that are more ancient. But over time, when you give it time, things like this become ancient. You just gotta give it time.